Hi, my name is Elizabeth Cunningham, and on this channel we do makeup videos, tutorials, lifestyle videos, vlogs of our crazy life, all of the above. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, do that right now. Like right now. Like do it right now. Okay. Hopefully after that they had the chance to do that. So if you enjoyed this video, please also hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment down below, like it, let me know what you want me to do for the next video. I really enjoy getting ideas and suggestions from you guys. I think that's a lot of fun. Be sure to come back on Tuesdays because I'm starting a new series that I think is really going to be a lot of fun that I think you guys are going to enjoy. So be sure to come back. So today I'm doing this bronzy, bold look. I think I'm going to call it like bronzed and bold or something like that because I'm really focusing on the face, the skin, making it really glowy, really bronze, just kind of naturally like, oh, she was out in the sun and got the perfect, that's actually not like perfect because it never turns out that way, I just always get burnt, but that perfect just sun-kissed glow. Just kind of that thing that nobody actually has happened to them except for like the movie stars, but we can all fake it with makeup, right? That's what makes it for. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm kind of doing that. Bold brows, really calm on the eyes, and then this beautiful lip that I'm just absolutely obsessed with. This is limited edition color, but that's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna use it all the time because it's my favorite. So anyway, if you like this look and you want to see how I got it, just keep on watching and let's be friends. So starting out with my bronzer, I've actually been using two different bronzers. Sometimes I'll use them together. Today I'm probably going to use them together since I am doing kind of a bronzy look. But the two bronzers that I've been using this is the first one, a cream bronzer. It's actually tinted moisturizer in the color dark, and I really like it because being a tinted moisturizer, it's very sheer, it's very blendable. So I've just been putting that on my face and it blends out so beautifully. It's a great color. So I'm going to do that first and then I'll layer a powder bronzer over it. So when I'm bronzing to sculpt my jawline, you can see like the little, I don't know, like little ball of your chin. I leave that bare. For my face shape, this is what looks best at least. And then I bronze there and back, and that just kind of gives you a jawline, makes your chin, jaw, down here area look a little bit smaller. And it's very flattering and just kind of bronzes your face as well. So it's kind of a mix between bronzer and contour. Okay, so if you're interested in that bronzer, by the way, I forgot to mention what that was, but that was the Senegence Tinted Moisturizer in the color Deep. Now, to set the cream and just kind of bronze, I like using more than one color because it just gives you some depth when I'm really going for a bronzy look. I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is just like their basic, like the original color bronzer. I think they have multiple colors now, but this is the original color. I'm just going to use that and just kind of dust that all over everywhere with a big powder brush. And when you're doing bronzer, by the way, it's kind of like contour. You're not quite as precise with it. You want to use it to still shape your face correctly since you are using a color that doesn't match your skin tone because bronzer is darker than your foundation. So you want to put it all around kind of the outside edges of your face, but it's very similar to when you use your contour. It's just not quite as precise. If I was using contour, which would be a darker brown, I would be like really centering it right under my cheekbones, but with this I'm just kind of slapping it in there with a big fluffy brush and it just doesn't really matter. So now for my blush, I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay 24-Hour Blush in the color First Class. That's a really long name. This is actually like a mini one that I got in a Black Friday like special, so that's why it's so small. But I really like their blushes, and I'm using this color as kind of a terracotta peachy orangey. I'm doing that on purpose. Orangey is very bronzy, so this will help with the bronzy look that I'm going for, but I am using a orangey peachy lip color So this will match my lip color really, really well. When you are doing a bronzy look, you can kind of overdo, if you want, the blush a little bit more than normal, because, especially for me, like I don't like to have a ton of blush. I think it really just makes me look flushed because I have a lot of natural red in my skin, so I always feel like I go backwards if I put too much blush on. But when you are doing a bronzy look like that, it just looks very natural and normal to have pretty red cheeks, because like if this amount of bronziness on my face was natural from the sun, I would have a little bit of a burn probably as well. So having a little bit of redness in there can actually be really beautiful. Actually, to stick with that idea of this being a very natural sun-kissed look, I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this blush. I'm going to stick it right on my nose and kind of on my forehead, just to give me that red flushed look everywhere without it being like obnoxious. Brush is clean now. I'm just going to kind of blend out that blush into the bronzer. So now I'm taking this Too Faced palette that I've been using as my mirror. I'm going to take the Satin Sheets color right here. This is just kind of a goldy champagne-y color that looks really, really pretty with bronzy looks. And I'm just going to dust a little bit of that with a big brush, just kind of everywhere on my face, not really centering it on my cheeks. And I'm not taking very much, like literally just boop, like that much. And then tapping off. Just kind of going like that. And that's just going to give me a tiny little bit of a glow everywhere, which does look really, really pretty with the bronzy look. So it just makes it look like glowing and tan and naturally beautiful. Okay, you don't have to use 2 bronzers, a blush, and 2 highlighters. I'm just extra. So I'm going to use my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the color Lunch Money. And this is kind of a mousse, so you don't use a brush with this. So I'm just going to kind of take my finger and tap this. Here, let me get my mirror. I'm going to tap this just into those high points for a little bit of an extra subtle glow right on the cheekbones. And this will be super beautiful. I did forget to mention at the very beginning that I have previously done my foundation, concealer, and brows, but that's like basically the same every time I do a video, so I didn't want to bore you with that because you've seen that plenty of times. You don't need to see it again. Okay, so now we're doing the eyes, and I'm going to completely work out of this little bronzer from the Body Shop. This is a shimmer brick, which means that basically this is a bronzer, but it has 5 different colors that you're meant to kind of floop together, but then you can also use them as like a palette. So it's nice for traveling because it's like 2 in 1. So I'm going to use this for my eyes because when I do this look, I really like to have very natural kind of bronzy eyes. Sometimes I'll even just stick my bronzer in the crease of my eye and that'll be it. But I want to do a little bit extra today, so I'm going to use this brick that has a little bit of shimmer to it, so it'll be really, really pretty. And I'm only going to use 3 brushes. These are 3 Morphe brushes. Everything will be linked in the blog post, linked in the description, so I'm not really mentioning too much of what products I'm going to use, so if you want to see what I'm using, see what brushes I'm using, what products I'm using, blah, 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 go ahead and check out the blog post, linked in the description. Now I'm using my Senegence Eye Sense liner pencil in black, and I'm gonna just kind of smudge that all around my eye pretty messily. This doesn't take any skill whatsoever. I'm gonna smudge it out and give a little bit of definition to the eye. Mostly focusing on the bottom, by the way. And then I'm going to use my mascara. This is the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. This is a small size. I used to always get the minis of these because this is one of the few mascaras that you can get the mini, like half size one for half price, and it's not extra by the minis. And I always take so long to use mascara because I don't do makeup every day that my mascaras would always dry out. But I got to where I was using these so fast that I don't bother buying minis anymore, so I decided I better finish up some of them, so I'm using the one from my purse. This is my second favorite mascara. I have another one that I really like using for like having really big lashes, but this one is so like almost like fluffy and fluttery and naturally, and it just curls my lashes so perfectly. This is the one that I love using for a little bit more not so va-va-voom looks, and that's kind of what I'm going for today. I'm trying to keep the eyes a little more understated so the lips can really have their moment as well as the skin. So this is the one that I'm going to use today. This mascara has the best brush I think I've ever seen on a mascara. I love the brush of this. That's probably why I love mascara so much, honestly, is the brush. Actually, now I think about it, when I'm done with this bottle, I should try putting the brush in my other mascara and see if I can create like the best mascara ever by mingling the best formula and the best brush. That's a thought. This is the one I'm going to use today, and you can see how just beautiful this brush especially makes my lashes look. Okay, so I'm going to finish off with my lips real quick. I'm going to use the color Coral-lina. This is a limited edition color from like 2 years ago, but I think there are still some if you want to go grab it real quick if you love it. I love this color. It's one of my favorite like bold colors just because it has such a pretty, almost like a little bit of a duotone where it's like I can't decide if it's like a bright pink or bright orange. It's just so pretty and it has that frosty finish. So anyway, I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to use an opal gloss over it, I think, which kind of gives like this pearlescent-y, opal-y look to it, and it's just beautiful. I am so in love with this lip color. It's just my favorite. And I really like it with this gloss. I've never worn this gloss with it. It just kind of adds that extra little something. Well, that's it for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please leave me a comment down below, like and subscribe, all the usual things that YouTubers always tell you, even though you actually already know. But I'm going to tell you one more. If you liked this video and you think that maybe some of your friends would like it too, be sure to take a screenshot right now and tag me on your stories or on your Facebook page and send some people my way and we'll connect. I love getting to know you guys. I think it would be so much fun to kind of talk or follow each other on Instagram and stuff like that. So be sure to do that and come back next time for the next tutorial because I've got some really exciting things planned for a series that I'm going to release on Tuesdays, and I'm really excited to announce it because I'm pretty sure this Tuesday is going to be the very first one. So be sure to come back, see what you think about that. Hopefully the series turns out as cool as it is in my mind, because things are always cool in my mind, but then half the time they're not actually cool when I do them. But I think it's going to be really cool. So come back, see what you think, and yeah, see you next time. Bye. Find my script. Find my YouTube script. YouTube script. Find my YouTube. There. And on this channel, my husband and I do, well, I guess my husband doesn't do them, but that's so weird. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so we can be friends. Otherwise, it's just awkward. This channel, we do YouTube videos, and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified about it. See what I did there? And no, I don't like it. I don't like it. Shot right now. What am I doing with my hands? I don't know. Right now. No, that's, what am I doing? Ugh. Alrighty, so that's it for today's tutorial. I really hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to take a screenshot. No, that's really weird actually.